Flight Lieutenant Tim Clayton, on the left, played a part in aid and disaster relief operation in the Caribbean. Get the latest local news straight to your inbox every day. A Royal Air Force air traffic controller from Penryn has spoken about his role in a massive humanitarian aid and disaster relief operation in the Caribbean, following the devastation wreaked by Hurricane Irma earlier this month. Flight Lieutenant Tim Clayton, 37, is a member of the RAF's Tactical Air Traffic Control TACT unit and deployed to the British Virgin Islands on September 9 as part of a 1,200-strong task force supporting the Department for International Development's relief operations in the region. His team enabled RAF aircraft to deliver tons of aid and hundreds of specialist military and civilian personnel to stricken communities, as the UK focused on getting the overseas territories back on their feet. The British Virgin Islands were among the worst hit by Irma, and FLT Lieutenant Clayton and colleague Sergeant Mark O'Rourke had to work quickly to get aid flowing. "It's incredible to see the devastation here," said FLT Lieutenant Clayton. "Everything here was flattened, so we had to open the runway to get aircraft in quickly, to bring troops and supplies. It's exactly the kind of task TACT is trained for, but you can't really prepare for an operation this intense. People lost everything, and we had to work flat out to help them." Royal Navy Wildcat helicopters from RFA Mounts Bay examined the airport to assess the damage, and a team of Royal Marines and Royal Engineers took just 3 hours to clear it of debris so that it could receive aircraft. TACT quickly established contact with 38 Expeditionary Air Wing, the RAF's deployed air mobility headquarters, and had aircraft moving into the airfield within hours, bringing urgently needed aid, rations, water and medical supplies to stricken islands. RAF aircraft also carried a 200-plus force from 40 Commando Royal Marines and 59 Independent Commando Squadron Royal Engineers to support reconstruction. "We were really proud to support the Royal Marines," said FLT Lieutenant Clayton. "They've made an enormous difference here. We see that on the faces of the local air traffic controllers we work with every day." FLT Lieutenant Clayton and Sergeant O'Rourke had been deployed on an exercise in Lieutenant and were deployed to the Caribbean with basic kit and supplies, as the UK rapidly dispatched a 700-strong initial military task force. They soon found themselves living on a baggage carousel in Tortola's main airport, surviving on operational rations alongside Marines and soldiers. "I can't say these are tough conditions," said FLT Lieutenant Clayton, "because the islanders are having a much worse time. We soon forget about how hard we're working when we see the effect we're having. I feel very privileged to be here. It's why I joined the RAF and TACT.